Picking up the events from the previous episode, Black Butler Season 5 Episode 12 begins with Ludger collecting Hilda's soul near the railway track. Meanwhile, Sasha reads the documents about Sieglinde and Wolfram, who were supposed to die. Sasha is amazed that they are alive and will now head for England. She wonders if that's how human history is made. Ludger feels Sasha is exaggerating the situation. However, his fellow Grim Reaper reminds him that England now has personnel who can create a new type of poisonous gas with massive killing potential. She feels it's the perfect strategic move on the part of England. The Grim Reaper becomes impressed by humanity's evolution. Yet, she also thinks that a war involving multiple countries is likely if the world balance were to tip. While Ludger thinks it's such a waste for such a war to happen, Sasha disagrees. She feels that it will be better than having nothing to do. Sasha also feels that Sebastian must be thinking along the same lines. At this moment in Black Butler Season 5 Episode 12, William Spears and Grell Sutcliffe arrive at the scene. Ludger considers Grell's greetings flashy, but the Grim Reaper doesn't react in any hostile fashion. Sasha then hands over the documents to William and says they can take over. William doesn't like how they are sent all the way to Germany. At the same time, William believes something massive might unfold soon. On the other hand, Grell says she's enjoying their trip together. Hearing this, William casually hits her with his scythe. Meanwhile, in Black Butler Season 5 Episode 12, Sasha brings up the topic of the moving corpses in England, the incident at the public school Ark. William becomes concerned as he says that they are still investigating them. He remarks that there haven't been similar cases reported in Germany yet. William tells the German Grim Reapers to inform the English branch if they receive any intel about the seceders. Following this, he heads off with Grell. Meanwhile, Sasha and Ludger talk about the seceders in Black Butler Season 5 Episode 12. The latter thinks that the ones who leave the Grim Reaper Dispatch Society get either tired of the job or for a specific reason. On the other hand, Sasha can understand the seceders, since she was a human before. According to Black Butler, Season 5, Episode 12, humans who end their own lives become Grim Reapers as a form of punishment. They work tirelessly observing other people's deaths until the day they are forgiven. Therefore, she thinks it's not alien for the Grim Reapers to get depressed while seeing people's regrets and attachments to life day after day. However, Ludger comments that Sasha doesn't give him the impression of someone who can get depressed. The Grim Reaper smiles and says they are having more fun than when they were humans. She considers the job of a Grim Reaper to be her vocation, much to Ludger's surprise. Meanwhile, Dietrich brings Ciel and others to his castle in Germany. Dietrich's butler, Heinrich, seems perplexed to see his master and others in a disheveled state. On Dietrich's orders, Heinrich calls a doctor and prepares a bath. After entering the villa, the Phantom Hive servants marvel at the castle's size. According to Black Butler Season 5 Episode 12, Dietrich's castle is called Weissacker. Apparently, it's small compared to their main castle. Following this, the servants tend to the injured ones. In the meantime, Sebastian Marsalis bathes Ciel and tells him about Wolfram's health. According to Sebastian in Black Butler Season 5 Episode 12, Wolfram has recovered. Ciel then thinks about the Queen's actual motives. He realizes that Germany's advanced technology is now in England's hands. Sebastian seems intrigued by the whole affair. Later at night, Ciel, Phantom Hive, and Sebastian speak to Dietrich about the Undertaker. According to Dietrich, Undertaker visited him a while back. Apparently, the ex-Grim Reaper had something to do in France. As such, he stopped by Germany while on his way. Black Butler, Season 5, Episode 12, then delves into a flashback, revealing a past conversation between Undertaker and Dietrich. Undertaker mocks Dietrich by reminding him about his change in appearance. He says Vincent would laugh if he were to see Dietrich now. Surprisingly, Undertaker sheds tears while recalling Vincent Phantom Hive's death. At this moment, in Black Butler Season 5 Episode 12, Undertaker claims that the Phantom Hive's Earl is still with them. Ciel and Sebastian are perplexed to hear about Undertaker's odd comment. Dietrich says he didn't pay attention to his claims earlier. Meanwhile, Ciel becomes curious about who the ex-Grim Reaper was referring to as the Earl. Just then, Heinrich interrupts their conversation and informs them that the dinner is served. While they head to the dining table, Ciel informs Diedrich that his mission will be completed once he hands Sieglinde to the Queen. He also reveals that they will head for England once their wounds are healed. As they reach the dining hall, Ciel and Sebastian notice Sieglinde profusely eating. They wonder whether she's ready to meet the Queen. Ciel comments that it's entirely Sebastian's job to make Sieglinde more ladylike. Following this, in Black Butler Season 5, Episode 12, Ciel, Sebastian, and Sieglinde visit Wolfram Gelzer, who is slowly recovering from his injuries. Wolfram asks Sebastian why he saved him. The demon butler answers that it's because Ciel ordered him to. Ciel Phantomhive explains that Wolfram's duties were unfinished. Sieglinde still needs someone to look after her. Therefore, it would be irresponsible if Wolfram were to die. Wolfram Gelzer then apologizes to Sieglinde, but the girl stops him. Sieglinde says, although she is angry with him for deceiving her, she has also betrayed him since she planned on leaving the werewolves' forest and abandoning him. Sieglinde Sullivan assures her butler that she has forgiven him for his deeds. She hopes that he can continue being her butler. Black Butler Season 5, Episode 12 then shows Wolfram Gelzer hugging Sieglinde tightly as he agrees to venture into the external world with her. The next day, Ciel and others bid farewell to Diedrich and leave Germany for London. Sieglinde Sullivan and Wolfram Gelzer are dazzled by London's appearance. Meanwhile, Sebastian reminds them to speak English and be presentable before meeting the Queen. The Phantomhive servants head to the townhouse first, while Ciel and Sebastian escort Sieglinde and Wolfram to Nina Hopkins' tailor store. On Ciel's request, Nina takes Sieglinde away to measure her. Sieglinde Sullivan is wowed to see a portrait of a girl with a bob haircut and wants to have the same hairstyle. Black Butler Season 5, Episode 12 ends with Sieglinde shocking Ciel, Sebastian, and Wolfram with her new look.